This is Your Adventist News, a service of the South Bahamas Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. I'm Stanley Fullord. In this week's broadcast, a family island enjoys a weekend of spiritual renewal, and a Bahamas Academy student promotes academic excellence. These stories and more on this week's Adventist News. On Friday, January 23, 2026, a delegation from the South Bahamas Conference and the Atlantic Caribbean Union traveled to San Salvador for a weekend of fellowship and ministry. The group included Mrs. Juliet Sands, South Bahamas Conference's Education and Sabbath School Director, Elder Roderick Sands, Atlantic Caribbean Union's Chief Financial Officer, and Elder Osmond and Sister Nathalie LaCroix, lay members and owners of Holistic Lifestyle. The weekend began with a powerful Vesper service led by Sister Nathalie LaCroix. In her presentation of Commission for Mission, she highlighted the urgency of the Great Commission, offering salient points that encourage the congregation to be proactive in sharing the gospel. Sabbath School was moderated by Elder Roderick Sands and Elder Osmond LaCroix. The interactive approach sparked meaningful discussion among the congregation participation. Additionally, the LaCroix shared an informative health nugget centered on the 8 laws of health, emphasizing the connection between physical well-being and spiritual vitality. During the divine worship service, Sister Juliet Sands served as the guest speaker. She shared that when we commit to God's bidding, He remains faithful to direct our paths, even if He must utilize unconventional means to get us there. The service concluded with one soul publicly committing to walk fully with Christ and requesting baptism. In the afternoon, Sister Sands conducted a specialized Sabbath School workshop, which was well received by the local leadership and members. The weekend's activities concluded on Sunday morning with a community fun walk spearheaded by Elder and Sister LaCroix. The event promoted physical fitness and camaraderie between the church and the local delegation. The weekend was a profound blessing, leaving the members of the Coburn Town Church spiritually refreshed and recommitted to the mission. At Bahamas Academy, we celebrate our stars for continuously shining bright, being spiritual and academic examples of excellence. One student is in the spotlight after a major national nomination. Tamika Fox for the SBC Media Network has more on this.
Here at Bahamas Academy, we cater to the whole man. We train the head, the heart, and the mind. We prepare our students not only to work here, but also we prepare them for eternity. We're so happy to sit with Janiyah McKenzie, who is our primary student of the year. When we asked Janiyah about her reaction when she learned she was the nominee for the National Primary School Association, this was her response.
When I learned that I was chosen as Student of the Year, I was shocked. I was so shocked because I know I worked hard and earned it, but I know that other students deserved it as well. Some of my role models are my mother, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, and godparents. I am so grateful for my village for believing in me.
Some things I do to channel Janiyah's success is I encourage her every day, make sure to let her know that she needs to start a day off with a prayer. I set up a space in the home for avoid distractions, and we go over the work that she did that day and any work that is pending I allow her to complete. The age that I started emphasizing education and realizing that she is a scholar kid would have been from about K5 during COVID time. You know, that's the most difficult time, virtual school, and I noticed that she was consistent with her work from K5 now up to grade 6. So she maintained an average of 94, 95. So I realized with studies, it was easy. And it wasn't no difficult. I could review, and she was able to answer all review questions that I made up. And so I know that she would have been a brilliant student.
Janiyah is a well-rounded student. Not only is she academically inclined, but she loves sports, excels musically, and is very active in her community.
Some of the things that makes me an A student is that I go home, review my notes, I complete all of my classwork and homework, I balance my extracurriculum activities inside and outside of school, and I have a great study habit.
Well, the advice I give her with failures is that it's okay to fail, but you have to learn from your mistakes. Get up, dust yourself off, and we can try it again. No need to cry. Let's move on, and we're going to do it again.
Janaya is a thoughtful student, always helping others in need with her words and actions.
When I interact with my peers, it is fun, loving, and positive. When they need help, I am always available to assist. I would like to encourage my classmates and other students at Bahamas Academy to keep going and remain positive. Don't be afraid to ask questions, try again, or even make mistakes. Remember, always believe in yourself and put God in everything that you do.
The advice that I give to parents who kids, maybe struggling in academics is that keep encouraging them. It's okay to fail. Just keep motivating them to do better. A win is a win, either good win or bad win. Just remember to always tell them to trust God in everything that they do, and everything is going to be okay. Some kids are academic, some kids are sports, and it's just keep pushing them and give them the help that they need, and everything will be okay.
We are so happy and proud of Janaya and her accomplishments, and we're praying that as she goes further into the competition, that she will be successful.
The halls of Bahamas Academy were bustling with excitement as the institution held its 2026 open house on January 22nd. Prospective students from across the island, including groups from Sybil Strawn, Carlton E. Francis, and Gerald Cash Primary, toured the campus to get a first-hand look at the BA experience.
The objective of this open house is to share with the wider community the product that Bahamas Academy has to offer. We all know that Bahamas Academy is God's school. We encourage our Adventist parents to send their children to Bahamas Academy.
Leading those tours were the school's own ambassadors. 10th grader Brianna Ellis, who joined the school last September, says her time on campus has already been transformative.
So far, I've been blessed with many opportunities that I'm extremely grateful for, such as being the speaker for Week of Prayer for the ELC and also doing opening prayers for chapels. And I also participated in the TOES program that we had here at Bahamas Academy. I would definitely recommend sending your child here at Bahamas Academy because Bahamas Academy is such a Christian and loving and positive environment.
Ellis guided families through core academic areas like math, science, and history, while also highlighting the elementary craft stations and extracurriculars like the Toastmasters program. Enrollment information is available for families interested in joining Bahamas Academy.
An exam will be held on February 13th from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. Applications can be obtained at our school's office here on Marshall Road, or you can feel free to apply online at www.bahamasacademy.org.
When we return, we'll have more on what's coming up in the South Bahamas Conference.
The South Bahamas Conference Health Ministries Department presents 8 Weeks to Wellness Bootcamp in collaboration with the Adventist Health Professionals Association and the Adventist Layman Services and Industries. Come and experience spiritual, mental, and physical renewing beginning February 9th to March 30th at the New Providence Church. Our theme is Sharing and Promoting. I Will Go. For more information, call 242-428-4251.
Welcome back to Adventist News. And coming up in the South Bahamas Conference, the Health Ministries Department invites you to get moving. Join our Interchurch Fitness Challenge as we strive for better health together under the theme Sharing and Promoting Health, I Will Go. The challenge began January 18th and will conclude March 29th. Are you ready to prioritize your health and vitality this year? The South Bahamas Conference Health Ministries, in partnership with AHPA and ASI Bahamas, invites you to join our upcoming 8 Weeks to Wellness Bootcamp. This year's theme is Sharing and Promoting Health, I Will Go. For those interested in prioritizing their health and spiritual well-being, a special health retreat will be held on Acklins from April 1st through April 8th, 2026. This retreat is designed to provide you with the tools to live a vibrant, healthy life through natural remedies and spiritual enrichment, featuring presenter Lucanda Gardner and special guest speaker Dr. Marvin Randall from the UT Pines Lifestyle Center. Secure your spot today. For more information or to sign up, please call 242-557-2176 or 242-326-1976. The Children and Adolescent Ministries Department is introducing Conversations for children ages 11 through 14. The outdoor experience will be launched soon and will be held once a month to create spaces for conversations on the Bible and real-life challenges. The CHAM department is excited to announce a new Bible studies series beginning March 2026, every first and third week of each month until September with Pastor Arthur Anguilla. This study is designed especially for children and adolescents who are thinking about getting baptized or who simply want to understand what baptism truly means. Together, they will explore the meaning and importance of baptism, helping young people grow in faith and confidently taking their next spiritual steps. Join the Adventist Health Professions Association for a special prayer breakfast on Sunday, February 8th at 8 a.m. at the Berea Seventh-day Adventist Church. The guest speaker will be Dr. Peter Joseph. All children and adolescent leaders are invited to the CHAM consecration service as we dedicate our children, leaders, teachers, and volunteers to God's care and guidance. The service will be held on February 7, 2026 at Camp Bamivoca from 9 a.m. through 12:30 p.m. The South Bahamas Conference Youth Ministries Department invite all youth leaders to a day of consecration and physical challenge on February 8th beginning at 7 a.m. ASI Bahamas is inviting all to the 2026 IAD ASI Convention in the Dominican Republic from August 12th through the 19th, 2026. For more information, contact 556-0492 or 428-4251. Feel free to visit the South Bahamas Conference website at southbahamasconference.org to receive more information on all of our upcoming conference events. There you can also view a rebroadcast of our Adventist News Update, along with other local programming from our cable channel ATV 658, read the weekly logos, as well as the Adventist page from the Nassau Guardian.
Many men experience erectile dysfunction at some point in their lives. It's often uncomfortable to talk about, and it's far more common than most people realize. Erectile dysfunction, or ED, isn't just about sexual performance. It can be a signal about overall health, especially heart health. The blood vessels involved in erections are small, so they often reveal signs of trouble earlier than other parts of the body. So pay attention to ED because it can help you address deeper issues early. Some common contributors are stress, anxiety or depression, high blood pressure or diabetes, smoking, alcohol use or certain medications, low testosterone or hormonal changes, and obesity and lack of physical activity. It is important to get regular exercise, quit smoking, manage stress, eat a heart-healthy diet, and make sure get good, consistent sleep each night. These choices can improve circulation, energy, and hormone balance. It's important for men to know that ED is not something to hide or ignore. Talk openly with a healthcare provider to work on solutions, whether it's a checkup, adjustment to medication, or evaluating heart and metabolic health. This has been Manasseh Sims with your health tip, courtesy of Adventist Television. And remember, God wants us to prosper and be in good health.
Let's go now to the Adventist News Network with our news feature from around the world.
A 7-year wait comes to an end in Japan. Pathfinders have resumed holding a national camp, bringing together young people from all over the country.
The setting was the mountains of Gunma. Hundreds of Pathfinders camped for 5 days at the 13th National Kampuri of Japan. Mornings and afternoons were filled with workshops. A special booth of the Seventh-day Adventist Church in the North Asia-Pacific region, which includes Japan and Korea, offered practical learning and fun. The presence of South Korea added even more strength to the Kampuri and reinforced integration with Japan. Spirituality was at the center of the program as the stories of Joshua, Daniel, Paul, and Jesus inspired the daily messages, led by Japanese and South Korean leaders. The event also marked a historic change. For the first time, Japanese Pathfinders wore the official World Pathfinder uniform instead of their traditional attire. The integration between clubs was exciting. Each participant created a badge and exchanged it with others throughout the week. Adventists in Japan and South Korea hope to continue collaborating for future events.
Well, that's it for Adventist news from the South Bahamas Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. To share what is happening at your church, please email your news stories and upcoming events to sbcadventistnews@gmail.com. To view a rebroadcast of the Adventist news along with other programming and to keep in touch with what's happening at our conference, visit our website at southbahamasconference.org. The SBC Media Network's Facebook and Instagram pages are filled with lots of material from the Communications Department, so you want to check those out, and remember to subscribe, to like, follow, and share. You can watch and listen to programs from our radio station, Word SBC 88.3 FM, and our Adventist television channel, ATV 658, to get updates, insights, and first-hand information from the SBC Media Network as it happens. The programming from ATV 658 can also be viewed on the South Bahamas Conference YouTube channel, so feel free to watch a recap of our Adventist news there. On behalf of our production team, it was our pleasure to bring you tonight's news update. I'm Stanley Fullard for the SBC Media Network. Have a happy Sabbath.